Hey guys, this is Tyler Britt, your Instructional Technology Coordinator with another edition of Snack Pack Rapid Fire PD. Today I'm going to show you how to use in Smart Notebook 11 a feature, an add-on actually, called the Activity Builder. The Activity Builder allows you to build pages that allow students to do like a custom sort. I'm going to show you what I mean here. So I'm going to click down here on slide 2. All I did was go to the gallery and I searched outdoors or outside and found a nice little page background. And I'm going to make a little activity sort here. This might be an elementary example. So I'm going to first search for, we're going to do a little sort on things, the differences between fruits and vegetables. And I'm going to use a picnic basket as my sorting spot. And you'll kind of see as we go what I'm talking about. So here I've got a little basket. This is going to be my landing spot where kids are actually going to drop their items in, and if it is correct, they will get it, they'll see it disappear, and if it's incorrect, it will spit it back out. So I'm going to click on the little puzzle piece here. That's the add-ons tab, and I'm going to click on Activity Builder. Now I'm going to make this object the activity object. So I'm going to click Edit. And you see how that's shaded? That means that's the landing spot for where my kids' items are going to go. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to search for a banana. I'm going to search for an apple. I'm just giving you one example of how you could use this. There's many, many different ways you might sort things. I'm going to search for an orange. So those are my fruits. Now I'm going to grab some vegetables. I'll do carrots, hit pictures. There's a picture of a carrot. Of course, I could always go to Google Images and copy and paste my own pictures. I'm just using the ones that are in Smart Notebook for the sake of time. Potato, and let's do peas. All right, so now I have my fruits and my vegetables here. The purpose of my sort is I want my kids to differentiate between a fruit and a vegetable. So what I'm going to tell them is I want them to put all the fruits, let me mix them up a little bit. I want them to put all the fruits in the basket. So you'll see that I've got a green section here and a red section here. I'm going to tell Smart Notebook which are the correct answers and which are the incorrect answers. So I want them to put all the fruits in here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to select the fruit object, and I'm going to hold down the left click and drag it over to the green. And now I see the banana, and it's got a little check mark. So that's a correct answer. This is a correct answer. The apple's correct. That means I've got the carrots, peas, and potatoes that are the incorrect answers. I can drag each one of them to the red, or since they're all the remaining are incorrect, I can just click Add All Remaining, and they're red now. I hit Done, and now when my kids are ready to do this page, they can come over here and drag it over. If it's correct, it disappears. If it's incorrect, it gets rejected back out. So obviously this is a very elementary example of how you might use this. You can hit Reset All so that it's ready for the next group. That's obviously an elementary example. Let's look at something where you might use actual text. You could do this for an upper grade. So same type of thing. I've got my object here. It can be text. It can be an image like I used before. I'm going to go over to my puzzle piece, my add-on. I'm going to click Edit. I had this selected when I clicked Edit, so that's the drop spot. And then I'm going to decide if these are correct or incorrect. So I'm going to tell my students I want them to drag the correct responses here, and if it disappears, then it was correct. So 4 branches of government, that's not correct. Supreme Court determines the ultimate law. Judicial branch enforces the law. We know that's not correct. The Vice President is second in command, yes. And the legislative branch interprets the law. Nope, that's the part of the judiciary. So, okay, now I'm ready to check that out. So if I say the legislative branch interprets the law, I check it over here, it spits it back out. That is not true. Vice President is second in command, it disappears, it is true. So you can use this with text, you can use this with images, and again, you don't have to use Smart Notebook images, you can always go find your own. This is the Activity Builder in Smart Notebook 11. I hope you find a use for this, and until next time, onward we go.